scores first. It wasn't until last year that Iowa finally took a set off of Nebraska. They had not won a set against the Huskers in 31 years.
That's quite a record there that we're talking about. They'd love to come in here and again play well. As you mentioned, again, a little change in their lineup with the injury to Brior, new setter running the system. But we'll see what they come out with tonight.
Into the block of Adina Schmidt and down for the point for Schwarzenbach. It's pushed back to the right side, knocked down by Bazzario. Off the touch, point for Nebraska. So right now it's Jocelyn Boyer in there setting for Nebraska. I'm sorry, for Iowa in the back row. And there is Maddie Kubik.
Maddie's just really, again, come out and played well this whole season. They're just strong as of late, really getting comfortable and confident.
Courtney Bazzario with the kill, swinging from the right side for the Hawkeyes. And check that, it's Emma Lowe's, the freshman out of McKinney, Texas right now, setting for the Hawkeyes. So we'll see if that changes as Bazzario moves into that back row. And apparently it does, as Lowe's now heads to the bench. And Bazzario back to serve, so we expect to see her serving, or excuse me, setting out of the back row. Chaz Sweet one-on-one, good dig. Rolled over, knocked down by Schmidt. Here's Schwarzenbach with a push across the net and the kill for Nebraska.
Schwarzenbach doing a great job transitioning, getting in, going in the gap between the two blockers. Just real fast, quick transition there and threw that ball to the court before the blockers were even ready, as well as defense.
Great tempo there between Hames and Schwarzenbach. Iowa right back, kept alive into the net, called on Stivrins as she tried to keep it alive out of the net. So Kendra Hansen in to serve in the back row for Iowa. That's Jocelyn Boyer now serving. And the ace off the top of the tape by Boyer. Kendra Hansen came in the front row for the Hawkeyes to swing on the left side, the freshman out of White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Stivrins' first swing, first kill for the Huskers.
The Lockers are really trying to, again, focus on the attacker. You can see coming right in that gap. Both blockers in the outside and the middle having to close together to try and take away that hitting lane.
Stivrins still leading the Big Ten Conference in hitting percentage. Point there for Gear Hughes. And Stivrins at 446. That's tops in the league in terms of conference hitting percentage. She's hitting 398 overall, among the best in the country. Declan Hames gets aggressive, puts down on the second touch.
You really got to respect Hames. She likes to be aggressive, assertive. She's just one of those players, takes the ball, sees the situation, and makes strong plays.
Her decisions at the net in terms of when to attack and not to has really improved over the back half of this year. There's Gear Hughes again with another kill. And back in for Iowa is Emma Lowe's. Rotating back into the front row is Bazzario. Lowe's into serve, and she will set for Iowa. Block back, Hames kept it alive. Good coverage provided by Hames. Great angle there by Lexi Sun, not down. Off the block and in, and a point for the Hawkeyes on the swing by Kendra Hansen, and Iowa on top here early, 7-5.
Hansen does a nice job here taking that down the line.
Looks like there's a conversation being had between Jalen Reyes, Coach Cook, our R2 tonight, Brett Myers.
So they got cleared up.
And Coach Cook
did
not use
pulled
the challenge.
Yep, pulled it back.
Trying to the second touch. A couple of passes here early on, off spot for Nebraska. Would have forced Hames to take it over on the second touch. Good tip there. Back row, Kubik powers through the block, and Kubik with the kill.
Kubik, again, nice, utilize her from the back row. People were taking a look kind of at that last play. They were questioning if there was a touch or not. And they're easy to see with our camera. Nicklin Hames fingers.
Densberger with a tough serve. Great pass, kept alive. Blocked back by Hames. Right side, Bizzario with a nice angle. Miller with a terrific up.
Yes.
Bizzario will set the opposite side. The touch not down. Again, Kubik rolls out of the back row. Nice up by the libero. That's Johnston. Good rally. Bizzario line and a touch on Nebraska, point for the Hawkeyes.
Bizzario using the block, their longest rally of the match so far. Does a great job turning and taking that off the outer hands. You can see just Lexi's son fingers and between the pin, caught her outside hand.
Maddie Schlegel now out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, into serve. Back row. And long on the swing by Kubik. Crowd trying to get the Huskers back into this as the Hawkeyes lead it 9-6. Passes off again. Bump set. Sun got a good swing. Here's Bizzario. Chased down by Kubik. Great save as Kubik goes into the front row, and then Kubik falls to her knees as she can't believe two players watched it fall.
Just a great job by Kubik to pursue that ball. Again, got popped up, and she goes all the way into the stands and fans. You gotta love, again, that no quit, but just disappointing for her when the team let it fall.
There's Hames again, who's been Nebraska's best offensive weapon here in set number one. Talked about her performance over these last 14 games, or last 10 games, really. She's been hitting .301. Her attacks are down, her errors are way down, and her kills are up. 24 kills over the last 10 matches, in about a third of the attempts that she took in the first 14. Picking her spots much better here late in the year.
Great, just hustle by Knuckles.
And then powering through the block and a kill by Adina Schmidt. Schmidt, a freshman out of Berlin, Germany. She's hitting .251 on the year, averaging nearly 3.5 kills per set for the Hawkeyes. And Iowa, not afraid of the environment, not afraid of the 6th-ranked team here early on. Service error gives Nebraska a point.
Nebraska really hasn't been ball handling very well. They're not giving Hames very many options. And again, Nebraska, so many weapons there, but when you have a pass that's off, you limit those and really set the blockers up to have an advantage also.
Schmidt with the swing. And again, Nebraska's receive and passing just not on point here early on in set one. Bizzario now back to serve. Bizzario has set in 6 of the last 7 matches. The only match where that's been an exception was at Michigan when Brior did come back and played sparingly. Brior's been a terrific setter for Iowa as Kubik goes off the top of the hands and gets a kill.
Kubik, her 3rd kill here. Doing a great job with that high hand shot. Got big blockers in front of you. You just utilize them and tool it off of them.
Overpass, and the kill by Lauren Stivrins.
Stivrins up there in her base position. That ball comes right up off the serve receive. Stivrins is right there, ready to fire back.
Nebraska hitting early on here, great percentage at 381. The challenge for the Huskers is Iowa right now hitting 526. Kubik rolls it, not there. Pushed out to the pin, an aggressive swing down the line, and a big kill for Gear Hughes.
Gear Hughes is explosive, and you saw a big swing there from her. She really does a nice job, gets in, has a very fast arm swing. Look at her up there, look at that arm, really pulls through quickly. And goes really right at that seam area of the block.
And the solo block up front by the Hawkeyes. Amaya Jones got a hand on it.
Great job there by Jones. One-on-one matchup going that quick transition with Stivrins. She just takes away that sharp angle with that outside hand.
Amaya's a dominant player up front. She started every match as a freshman as Stivrins gets that one through. But Amaya Jones started every match for Iowa as a freshman, and she really did not play the last couple of matches. We were wondering if we'd see her here tonight. And really, they said no injury. It was just coach's decision, and she has shown up here early.
Yeah, she's come out strong, taking the opportunity here that's been given back to her, and that's what you want.
Great swing again. Gear Hughes with the kill.
Hughes going that deep corner shot.
Well, early on, he graduated back in 2008. Here's a look at her numbers as a middle for the Illini. Played from 2004 through 2007. Two-time All-Big Ten Conference performer.
She's currently the youngest coach in the Big Ten, just at age 33. You can see there kind of her time at Illinois, and so really trying to step in. And
youngest in the conference and one of only two female coaches, along with Kathy George at Michigan State. Talking to some of her players and staff beforehand, and they were talking about what a player's coach she is for the Hawkeyes, that they didn't have any turnover in that switch from Bon Szymanski to Vicki Brown. Of course, Bon Szymanski caught up in some NCAA violations and he was fired by the University of Iowa. Big block up front for Nebraska. Szymanski would later make a statement, making it, trying to clear up some of the rumors that were out there, and admitted that what he did was help pay for one of his players to have a room over the summer as they came to Iowa. And as well intended as it might have been, it's an NCAA violation, and I believe the investigation into that is still ongoing by the NCAA. Should expect some sort of resolution or decision on that in the next couple of weeks. Back row blocked by Iowa. Then they go to the other side, and Sun doesn't get it done. Here Hughes whistle, net called on Nebraska, and Hughes has been spectacular here early on.
And she's got 5 kills, and really right now Iowa is hitting .458. Last time, a week ago, these two teams play, Iowa hit .103 and Nebraska hit .420. So Iowa off to a much better start anyway.
Good serve by Rose. Nebraska's passing Rose again. Overpass, and the Hawkeyes put it down, and they're up by 4 here as we are nearing late set number 1. Rose into the net there. Dinsberger now back into serve for Nebraska. She's seen an increased role here over the last several weeks.
She's done a great job when she's been given the opportunity to come in. She's really capitalized on that and earned her opportunities to increase.
And there aren't many people that are going to outwork Haley Dinsberger as well. Lifter of the year this year for Nebraska. Always a very
great up,
high honor.
Great up.
Roll shot. Pancake is up. Tried to free ball it over to Bizarro, went wide. Point Nebraska. Defense leads to the point there.
Great job here by Hallie Johnston. Firing right underneath that, getting her hand right underneath that ball. We saw 2 great defensive plays in that series. Densberger, one also on the Husker side.
Bizarro tries line, it's wide. No touch, point for Nebraska. The last time these two teams met, it wasn't that long ago. It was
1 week ago.
Yeah, and
last Saturday.
And here are the numbers. Nebraska hit 420 to Iowa's 103. 9 blocks for Nebraska, 2 for... Quick middle, push long, off the fingertips. Hannah Clayton sit that long, and now we are knotted at 17. Timeout taken by Vicki Brown of Iowa. Well, the Hawkeyes have lost 12 straight sets.
Service line, again, really being good with her control of the ball and her placement of the ball, and they've been tough. And so she's taken that opportunity to strengthen this rotation with tough serving. Nice run here, and see if she can continue that.
She led Malcolm to the state championship match back in 2016. They finished the year 34-1, and now it is a 5-zip Nebraska run, and Iowa, no kills, 4 errors in their last 4 swings. All of a sudden, you get late in the match and things tighten up a little bit.
And we talked, they were hitting very well early on.
Big block by Lexi Sun. Schwarzenbach will get credit for the assist.
Great job sealing that up by Schwarzenbach, but Sun really sets that up with a great setup and then solid outside hand.
Amazing how far over the net those hands were.
And that's the key, reaching over versus up. It really takes away much more angle and space when you can get up and over.
Great effort there by both teams to keep that alive. Iowa stops Nebraska's 6-0 run. Bizarro gets the kill. Bizarro's older sister, Megan, is a redshirt senior who had an ACL tear back in the 9th match of the year against South Dakota. Ended her season and likely ended her career, as she's a redshirt senior and likely to focus on academics and graduating and moving on to graduate school.
You know, and that's a loss. She was hitting just shy of 4 kills per set, so.
There was a touch or no? Yes, got a touch. Back row called it. The back official called the touch, and Vicki Brown pops up.
Can be the case too.
Or maybe that's just part of being in Lincoln, Nebraska. The crowd had kind of made that call earlier on.
They did, but.
Yes, I understand.
Well,
but we're all human, is that what you're going to say?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Timeout for Iowa as Nebraska extends. Well, here Hames to serve. Misconnection there.
Yep. Schwarzenbach a little bit tight. Hames got pulled off the net, and as the setter gets pulled off as a middle blocker, you got to go a little bit further away from her to get an angle to be able to swing at the ball.
Yeah, quickly correct.
And see it.
Quickly correct myself. Kelsey Robinson spent 1 year, did not win the national title, but remember, she was the one that said those freshmen are going to be special, and they did go on to win the title. Well, look at the angle there on the swing off of the attempted pass by Kubik and the kill by Bizarro. And now John Cook will take a timeout as Iowa back to within 1.
Here's a look at Bizarro. Kubik there just wasn't, again, that in good position with her platform. Here it comes across. She only had a sharp angle to get it between the antenna and you can see even there, Jazz Sweet lets it go because she was not in a position even to have any effectiveness just from being this far out. She only has that sharp.
And another impressive year for the Big Ten Conference, as that off of the pass attempt or dig attempt goes out. Out of the timeout, Nebraska with the point. Nebraska hitting 286 here in the first set to Iowa's 238. Tough serve there by Sun. Mistimed, free ball over. Now Hames behind her. Jazz Sweet, no doubts it.
I think that's first swing by Sweet, but great job there. You can see middle blockers going with the middle. Took a step, and that gave that big gap in the block.
First kill for Sweet, as you mentioned. Tip try. Kubik's there. Runs the pick, and Schwartz dunks it.
Just great quick transition. High hand, get it up to her.
So it puts Nebraska at set point here in the first.
She's right there, doesn't even give the blockers time. Nice transition.
Off the top of the block, kept alive, not down from Schmidt. Jazz Sweet with the swing again. Free ball. Hames to Sweet. Again, right between the block that time. Good up in the back row. Third opportunity for a free ball to Jazz Sweet. Third time's a charm. Well, it was all Iowa Hawkeyes here early on. They showed no intimidation against Nebraska. Keeping it up and keeping alive, but Nebraska in the end wins it 25-20 in set number one. Tom Renee played volleyball at Missouri State. Dad, Brad, was a football player at Missouri State. Spent some time with the Kansas City Chiefs. She was a first-team All-American in high school her senior year. One of the top recruits in the country out of West Des Moines, Iowa. West Des Moines Valley High School.
Came in early, really took advantage of getting with the team in the spring and making that trip. That international trip, really felt like that was a huge advantage, just getting comfortable in the system and really put her out on this court from the start of the season, first match of the season. Good
block by Bizarre on that right side. Good reaction from Hannah Clayton as well, who got a hand in there.
I was just going to say, again, the big block there. Clayton feeling good about it, and as should.
Second touchdown, that's the third kill of the match for Nicklin Hames. 3 kills, 4 swings, 750.
And she does that with authority. I mean, she's up there, that ball's right there, and you can see there's that enough gap between those blockers. They're not focused on her going up, and that middle of the court wide open.
Out to that left pin, pounded away by Adina Schmidt, the freshman out of Germany.
Block not there. You can see Schwarzenbach not there. Nice big view of the court to swing at.
Better pass there by Kubik, who's rewarded by the swing out of the back row and sends that wide. It's a second error, hitting error on Maddie Kubik. Off the top of the block goes Sun. Schmidt rolls it over. Tip by Sun is down.
Great change up there by Sun, and that's why her numbers have increased as far as effectiveness and efficiency this year. She had a big swing down the line, was popped up. She makes a change. Look at that open area right over the block. The defense is sitting back. She reads that perfectly, and great placement.
Facing 2 of the top Iowa blockers there in Bizzario and Amaya Jones. Great one-handed out by Knuckles to keep it alive, and she'll send it over on the free ball. Good defense. Bizzario and Schwarzenbach off of the tip by Sun sends it over and gets the kill.
You know, we talk about great defense leads to points. Knuckles has done a great job too. Another freshman we've talked about on Kubik, but also Knuckles, a freshman coming in playing big. And here's Schwarzenbach, just again reactionary, strong move.
Serve into the antenna. Courtney Bizzario back to serve. Bizzario, a sophomore from Chino Hills, California, Chino Hills High School. I mentioned that she followed her sister to Iowa, originally committed to an Arizona school out of the Pac-12, and changed her commitment to follow her sister here. And then her sister here in her senior year suffers that ACL injury. Nebraska's block was there. Schwarzenbach. Credit. They're going to say interference and replay it. They're going to say they're going to call interference and our R1. Larry Farragher has signaled thumbs up, and they're replaying the point. Back to 4-4. Good hand on it by Sweet there. Other side to Schmidt, and Kubik with a fist pump after a big block.
And both blockers at the pins did a tremendous job of that strong outside hand and that reaching across. Here's Kubik to finish it off. Look at that outside hand. She's got it turned in, preventing it from getting tooled and pushing it to the middle of the court.
Gear Hughes fires away, not down. Sun takes the swing. Here's Hughes again, left-handed, blocked back by Jazz Sweet. Nebraska back in system, runs the middle. Schwarzenbach's tip is kept alive by Schmidt, who then gets the swing. Kubik from the left pin terminates.
Taking that ball, high hand down the line. That open area in the court is open. You can see just blockers there, but they're open, and she's doing a great job not getting that ball down into the block, but using over the top.
We've seen Kenzie Knuckles with a couple of spectacular ups here in this second set. The freshman out of Yorktown, Indiana. There she is, averages 3.85 digs per set. First freshman libero for Nebraska since Justine Wong-Orantes. Justine had a pretty good career.
Yeah.
Schwarzenbach fires into the net, hitting error, evens it at 6. Justine Wong-Orantes, of course, still playing at the international level, but also on Team USA. Down the line and wide, no touch. Hitting error on Kubik.
Kubik trying to go back to that line. You can see that deep corner is there. She just a little wide as she's trying to get around that block.
Overpass put down by Amaya Jones. Goslin Boyer doing a nice job here from the service line. Another tough serve. One-on-one. Not many times you'll stop Jazz Sweet when you get a one-on-one matchup.
No, and you can see Jones is staying with middle. She's making a commitment to stay with middle, which then she doesn't have time to get back and get closed.
3 kills for Sweet, hitting .429, no errors. Bump set to Jones, and Jones, a late takeoff off one foot, but put it down.
Everything was kind of jammed up there, like you said, not much room. Couldn't get an approach, but just that aggressive play.
And the ace by Amaya Jones, her 16th ace of the season. Iowa's second here in the match. Nebraska has yet to have an ace.
Really, Kubik just, her platform kind of wasn't flat, didn't come off cleanly. There she comes back with a nice one.
Hughes with the tip. Kubik, good hustle, bump set, back to Sweet. Went right at Amaya Jones, and Sweet with her 4th kill on 8 swings, hitting 500.
Talk about her again, improving her kills, and she's changing things up here. Look at that great tough line shot. She's been going that hard angle shot, mixing it up. Blockers aren't sure where to step in or take line or cross.
Good up by Miller. The overpass tried to put down by Clayton. Just got a little anxious and put it wide.
When those pop up to you, it's just kind of like you can't wait enough. And sometimes it gets a little early and goes awry off the hand.
Great up by Miller. Try the roll shot, but right into the block.
Blockers did a great job waiting, delaying. Kubik was in the back row. So you got to factor that timing there as well.
There's Emma Lowe's to serve. Kind of patrolling that front there has been Hannah Clayton. A couple of really nice back-to-back blocks by Clayton, the sophomore out of Bloomington, Illinois.
And right now, they know if it's tight, Hames is an aggressive attacker. This time she was ready.
Kubik. Zaria with a good swing, but the up by Miller. A little pace there over the top of the block by Kubik. Rolls it right into the deep corner with the kill.
Controlled shot in the defense that
into the block. And it goes off of the hands of Szabo and wide. So now to serve for Iowa will be Hallie Johnson. Just wide. A good save by Sun to keep that.
Both teams kind of out of sorts right now.
Turns into a free ball for Nebraska. Sun pulled way inside, but drives that right inside the line.
She really got pulled inside with that ball, but does a great job getting on top of it. And with her, the more she can approach, the more she can drive to the ball. She really actually gets up. Man, just there, she just reactionary, made a strong play on the ball. But look at how she's got to accelerate here to get into that ball as far in as it was set.
Tough serve. Off the tape, it leads to the kill by Bizzario. And for the second set in a row, Iowa the first to 15 at our first break. Hawkeyes led the Huskers in set number 1 before the Huskers came back. Bizzario leading Iowa. They lead at 15-12 here in the second. Put down by Jazz Sweet.
Sweet right on top of that. Again, that's why it's so important that you follow through, get back up in your base as soon as that ball crosses the net. See, crosses across, she's up there, so she's ready to make that strong play.
Overpass. No doubt by Maddie Kubik.
Her 7th kill here in the match. Doing a great job being aggressive on the outside. Here you can see anytime that ball's popped right off of that serve, as a defensive team, you just got to get down and see if you can slow it down.
Good timing there from Bizzario to Jones for the kill.
You know, as you mentioned, Bizzario is setting. She has done that the last 6 matches now. Again, that timing to get that with your middles is really incredible. That she's confident in getting it to the middles where they need it, and they're being effective.
How about that, a 6'5" setter?
She's up there, got lots to see, and really can just hand it over to those middles in those cases.
Push behind. Wide or long, no touch. Point for the Huskers.
Sun does a great job there. She really knows where she is in the court. She stayed deep in her position, which allows you to have confidence to be able to let that go. It's easy to creep in and come forward to that ball. She did a nice job there staying deep.
With the block on Hughes.
Stivrins and Sweet right there, and that is going to be tough to get by. They were up and waiting, and they're like a wall.
The big block by Lauren Stivrins has pulled Nebraska back even. It's 16 all.
Averaging over 1 block a set. 2 tonight already.
Good serve by Knuckles. Touch on the block off the swing of Hughes. And Stivrins right on cue with her 4th kill.
Yep, she saw her block, watch her sprint off that net, get in position to get loaded, her hips back ready to drive in for the attack.
Another block by Stivrins sent back. Good reaction to keep it alive. And then a bit of confusion between Hames and Kubik as to who was going to take the second touch. That ends the 5-1 Nebraska run. It was 15-12. Huskers made it 17-16. One-on-one off the top of the block, brought back in by Jones off the swing from Jazz Sweet.
Just
another roll shot.
Yeah, great tempo ball, good control there by Maddie Kubik. Just knowing what the defense is and having great control over the ball, that really is the key in this situation. She just keeps her hand high, doesn't drop it, and then uses that wrist.
Better pass. Rosario leaves it into the net, called on Nebraska. So the kill will go to Kendra Hansen. Back to even at 18, and Lowe's back into the game to set out of the back row, which puts Rosario in the front.
Rosario's leading them offensively, so these are good rotations for them. It also has Clayton up front.
A couple of very difficult venues to play in as well. 2 of the schools with the top attendance in the country. But in November, Nebraska has found a way, 57-3 in November and December over the last 4 years. And remember, 2 of those losses, 2 of the 3 came in the Final Four. Great hustle, but not kept alive, and the Hawkeyes take a 2-point lead here, 1st to 20. Out of the timeout, the Hawkeyes able to add to that lead.
Rosario, again, has been so tough. She's just going around and underneath, in that case, under the block.
Kept alive, bump set. Not much Kubik can do with that, but put it off the top of the block. Roll shot not down by Hansen. Block got a touch on Kubik's swing. Rosario again. And that shot is wide, but a point for Iowa because Nebraska's called in the net.
Had a couple net calls here.
That's maybe Stivrins.
Yep, arms, she's reaching across.
Stivrins on the slide. Tools the block, gets the kill.
Stivrins kind of takes charge here. Again, she's frustrated with herself without that last net. But look at her. Look how far she gets off the net. She's so good about waiting and exploding after that ball. Then she really sees what she's got in front, uses those hands, and just beats it off her hand.
On the slide again, Stivrins with the tip did not clear the net. And Iowa is 3 away from taking its second set in 32 years against Nebraska. Again, we mentioned off the top, Iowa has never beat Nebraska. They are 0-31 all time, and they've only won 1 set against Nebraska. That was last year, the only set they've taken from Nebraska in 31 years. Here's Stivrins again, that time the kill for Lauren.
Just knocks the blockers back on that one. Again, Nebraska's struggling a little bit ball handling, and that's really kind of controlled their offense and limited some of the things they're able to do.
And conversely, Iowa's done a nice job with Nebraska's serve. As the double substitution here again for Nebraska. Drunick in to serve and set. And Eshka Zabo in the front row on the right side for Nebraska. That's the first bad swing we've seen from Bizaria.
Well, in the match, as far as Iowa, really I feel like, again, if you can show that you make improvements, that you're doing things better, those are the things that you got to take away as you build.
So out of the timeout by Vicki Brown. See if the Hawkeyes have a set play run. Drunick with the serve. Roll shot does not clear. Point for Nebraska, and we're even at 22. They're going to call a net violation on Iowa. Didn't look like it cleared the net either way. And there is Nicole Drunick, who was reclassified and graduated early. By that we mean after her junior year, she was reclassified and declared graduated and eligible to move on to college. And there is Schmidt with a nice swing and a kill here late. Puts the Hawkeyes 2 away. One more look.
Schmidt, big swing against those big arms. Actually, it almost looked like it went off the forehead of Schwarzenbach, out of bounds. Ricocheted with that all the way out.
Johnson, libero serves for Iowa. Good pass out to Sun off the top of the block. Nice job by Iowa getting a touch, and then right back to Bizario, who puts the Hawkeyes at set point here in the second.
Bizario just going right at the seam, both blockers there, but you can see Schwarzenbach not shoulder to shoulder, wasn't clean. And
chances here to take this set at set point here, 24-22. And it will be the libero, Hallie Johnston, to serve for it. Crowd trying to get into it here in Lincoln. Good serve, nice pass. Sun, no touch, long, and point. Iowa set for the Hawkeyes. We believe we might have a challenge. And Nebraska will challenge to see if there was a touch. So second challenge of the night for John Cook, 2 of his. John Cook sends in the serving target to Hames. She fires away. Back to Bizario. Nebraska a touch, but into the net, called on Nebraska. And Iowa on its second set point takes set number 2 here at the Devaney Sports Center. Second set. Huskers again have not lost in the month of November since 2016. That was a loss against Minnesota. And then, of course, they lost the next week to Wisconsin. So I guess it was 3 years ago. They went back-to-back losses to Minnesota, Wisconsin. And, oh, by the way, next week, they play Minnesota and Wisconsin back-to-back.
We have that coming up, so.
We'll see how the Huskers respond after having dropped a set to the Hawkeyes. Iowa, certainly the more fired up team here at the Devaney Sports Center tonight, and have momentum on their side after taking set number 2. Allie Johnston in to serve. Tough serve, pulls Hames. She leaves it right there for Lexi's son, not down. Then Bizzario fires through, and Bizzario with the kill. And also net violation called on Nebraska.
I think that's at least 4 in this match. Very uncharacteristic, but it's been an issue tonight. And it seems to be our middle blockers in most cases.
Serve long there. See John Cook saying zone 5. And that didn't hit a zone. Second service error of the night for Nebraska. Iowa has 5, but also 2 aces to go with that. Nebraska has yet to serve up an ace. Again, not an ace there, but puts Nebraska out of system and forces the error. And Nebraska's passing has just been atrocious tonight.
They just are struggled to get in position to get that ball to the spot. And then attackers have been underneath the ball, having to try and do something with a tough ball.
I give Iowa's serve some credit. They've certainly served Nebraska out of its comfort zone. So here is Knuckles. Deep corner, just wide. Very close on the serve for Knuckles. Drifted right and wide of the sideline. Jocelyn Boyer now to serve. Boyer's had success from the service line tonight against Nebraska. Jazz Sweet with the kill.
Nebraska's just struggling to get something going, so this is a nice swing. That was a tough ball even there. Hames, you can see she had to kind of turn her body sideways to keep herself out of the net after that set.
Block off the touch. Back to back by Hames. The second one is down.
Hames one-on-one there. She was left by herself out there and did a great job stopping Hughes. You can see she's there, steps inside.
That's the first, and here's the one that's down.
And takes that angle away both times.
Overpass. Steverins put it down. Little life here from the Huskers, up now tied 5-5.
And again, didn't come out of the break strong. Trying to get things back on track.
Serve right to Maya Jones, trying to take her out of the offense. They'll go the other way, and Hughes delivers.
This time Hughes gets it through the block. She is an explosive, strong attacker on that outside. And look at here, just again utilizes Hames as a smaller blocker.
I believe third service error here in this third set for Iowa. 3 of Nebraska's points have come from the Hawkeyes. Pump set. Oh, what a swing by Hughes. The tip try looked like it was down. They'll say not. And on the slide, Stivrins with the tip.
Tough ball. That was really pushing Stivrins. She was struggling to get there and almost got past that ball.
That would have been down. On the review or replay, it would have been down. Over pass. 9 kills for Stivrins.
Take those anytime they get served right up to you. You got to take advantage, and Stivrins definitely has.
Hughes tried to pull it down the line that time, pulled it wide. Been solid tonight, though, has Hughes.
She definitely has, and she's explosive on the outside. She's got 6 kills, and really comes at you with everything she's got.
Cubic serve is long. Lowe's back into the lineup for the Hawkeyes. She will set out of the back row. And Pizzario moves to the front. Tip try is wide by Lexi Sun, and the Hawkeyes on a 2-zip run. One on the service error, one on the hitting error.
Just a lot of errors, not clean play here tonight.
Bad pass. Sun able to get a good swing on it off the top of the block, kept alive by the Hawkeyes. And then the kill on the left side by Hansen.
Hansen, just that flat ball in that deep corner. It's open. Here you get a chance to see both blockers there. She just goes over the top and again finds the court, then behind it.
Bump set to Sun. Kept alive. Back corner, got it again. And Iowa on a 4-0 run, and John Cook's seen enough.
And really, Nebraska's defense, you know, it leaves that back corner open.
That's the other back corner.
Excuse me, the other back corner.
Virginia to his left. Virginia is a native of Omaha, Nebraska. He is the most senior associate justice on the court, appointed by George Bush, 41, not 45. Push wide, and out of the timeout, Nebraska evens it back up. Driving serve by Dinsberger. Handled well by the Hawkeyes. Good cover there. And trapped a bit and into the block. Once again, that's Hannah Clayton with the block for Iowa. 5 on the night for Clayton.
Clayton's done a great job with that ball really inside. Blockers there and not anything to work with there in that situation for Sun.
The next good serve receive pass by Nebraska will be the first in a while. Because even that wasn't clean at all.
It's just pulled off and just really not giving all options.
And it's down. Ames gets credit for the kill. That's her 4th kill on 8 attempts. It's a bump kill right into the donut.
Just taking it right over. In that area is so vulnerable.
Back serving number 1, Nicola Hayes.
Vicki Brown thought about challenging that pancake. Decided not to. Knotted at 11 here in the 3rd. Good up by Knuckles. Out to Lexi Sun off the block. He's doing a nice job getting to the loose ball, keeping it alive tonight. Sun again, and that is long. No touch, point for the Hawkeyes.
I agree. They're getting their hands on balls, popping them up, and really giving them opportunities then to get that swing, second swing at the ball.
Good front line in there here for the Hawkeyes as Jones re-enters along with Pizarro. See again, bad pass, overpass, free ball for the Hawkeyes. Bump set out to Sweet. Runs it back to Sweet again, that time off the side of the block of Schmidt, and Sweet with a kill.
Good job there by Haynes to push that back. Iowa's middle blockers are really sticking and staying tight with Nebraska's middle attackers. And that really just gives an edge to that pin hitter. Big swing there by Schmidt. Threads it right through.
You can see the Hawkeyes gaining confidence as we go through this third set. Still hanging right in it. You see the smile from Amaya Jones.
I mean, they're having fun out there. And like you said, fun and building confidence. They're doing some really nice things.
Little tandem run there and put down by the freshman, Maddie Kubik.
It's Kubik's 9th kill. You get a chance to see, again, really driving it, firing it off that top of the block.
Kubik overpass down. Back-to-back kills by Maddie Kubik.
We've seen that from both sides. A lot of balls being fed up off of that pass, or the attackers are doing a great job being ready and up there and firing back.
Off the arm of Stivrins, and Schmidt with the kill.
Nice series there across the front from Schmidt. Both sides, both pins, being aggressive, and again, you talked about confidence, just swinging with that confidence up there.
Good one-on-one swing and kill by Jazz Sweet. Nice decision there by Hames, leads to the 8th kill for Sweet. Miller back in to serve. Pizarro now setting, and there's Amaya Jones on the right pin with a kill.
And I'm just really impressed with Pizarro and her ability to feed the middles. That's not easy. The timing is so critical for that. She's just stepped into that role, but really doing a tremendous job getting that and not hesitating at all to send it to those middles in different locations.
Good cover there by Knuckles. Maddie Kubik with her 2nd touch in a row. And rolled over by Hughes.
Again, just talking about it to each other, and again, but Nebraska being tentative, you know. You pop that ball up there and thought, great location, that little area in the middle of the court seems to be very effective.
Overpass. Nebraska got lucky to keep that alive. And what a shot by Kubik. She goes out and around the pole and still gets the kill.
That's just a great shot by Kubik. Tough situations. Hames is trying to get out of the way, and she's trying to work and maneuver around her. Great cut across.
She ends up outside the pole on Iowa's side of the court and still was able to get that angle. And Nebraska's block is wide, so point for Iowa. 17-16 here in the third. Iowa won set number 2, 25-23. Stivrins, little doubt on that one as Stivrins had a wide open look.
That was clean. Doesn't get any more wide open than that. She comes around, and this one's a little bit tighter to Hames versus all the way out to the pin, and you can see the outside blocker sticking to the pin. She got a lot of real estate to swing at there.
Schwarzenbach just back into the match and gets the block.
That's how it's done. And the fans know it.
The Ruth chant here in Lincoln. No touch, Sun is long.
Sun just not on top of that ball there, going for that far-sided line.
I'd say as good as Lexi Sun has been this year, and coming into tonight, Sun was hitting .293 on the year. She had that outstanding match against Northwestern where she was 12 of 15, hit 800. She's had double-digit kills in 14 of her last 15 matches, 3 or fewer errors in her last 3 matches. Not the case tonight, as she has 4 kills but 5 errors now. She's hitting -33, and Iowa with another point.
And another net for Nebraska. I mean, just not clean and
Hames second, sent back over. Sun again. A lot of touches on swings from Lexi Sun tonight for Iowa. Schwarzenbach reacting very late, but got a hand on it. Hames wins that net battle. Little joust. To the other pin, into the net. Called on Nebraska again. And Iowa first to 20 here in set number 3, as they were in set number 2. And Nebraska all over the net tonight.
Yep, kind of got the momentum.
Nebraska runs the middle to Callie Schwarzenbach.
And really not a great clean pass there either. Just going tight. Hames does a great job getting up there and delivering that to Schwarzenbach.
Short serve right at Bizarro to pull her out, but they go to Jones. And out of Bizarro. And she delivers. Bizarro with kill number 12 in the match. And Iowa, as they were in set number 2, just 3 away, leading Nebraska 22-20. And an ace! Iowa with the ace, and they are 2 away. Third ace of the match for the Hawkeyes, and this crowd is in shock.
Just very quiet, can't believe what they're seeing.
And another ace for Bizarro. Back-to-back aces, set point Iowa, and an opportunity to go up 2-1.
and just driving that ball in the seam, making players move, making them call the ball, just a tough, flat ball.
Cubic off the block. Fends off the first set point. So Kinsey Knuckles now back to serve for the Huskers. Second set point for Iowa. They've got Amaya Jones in the middle. Tough serve, and the first ace of the match for Nebraska. And a timeout going to be taken by Vicki Brown. Does not want to miss an opportunity to go up 2-1 in Lincoln. Last time, third set point here for the Hawkeyes. Good serve by Knuckles. Out to Hughes. Nebraska got a part of it. Roll shot down.
Great decision making there by Cubic. Big, strong approach really set them up for that. She didn't go in slow. She went in hard and just kept that high hand.
Nebraska survived 2 set points before Iowa won in the third and the second. This is the fourth for Iowa. Can they close it out here? No. Steverins with a big tip, and that has the very partisan home crowd back into it. And second and final timeout of set number 3 taken by Vicki Brown. It is a 4-zip Nebraska run as they survive all 4 set points that the Hawkeyes had. On Knuckles serving nail. If Knuckles can continue this run. 4-zip scoring run for Nebraska to even it at 24. Tough serve. Drives Hughes back. They go in the middle to Jones. Bump set out to Sweet, who couldn't get it down. This time, middle. Steverins got it! Big swing for Steverins. 5-0 Nebraska run, and the Huskers have set point here in the third. And we'll listen into this one. And what you heard was a collective groan.
Oh! Gives a little bit of life.
So Iowa missed out on 4 set points. Nebraska has missed out on 1. Crowd getting into it here in Lincoln. Schmidt back to serve. Oh, tough serve by Schmidt. Overpass down by Hughes. And a 5th opportunity here to take the set for Iowa. And what a tough serve there by Adina Schmidt, who goes back to the line again. Cubic tip. Easy for Bizarro to handle. Hughes won't tip. Into the block and off, and the Hawkeyes take set number 3. How about 2-1, Iowa leads. Runs the middle, and Callie Schwarzenbach starts Nebraska off with the kill. So back to serve Kinsey Knuckles, who went on a nice run there when Iowa had 4 consecutive set points. Knuckles rattled off 5 in a row to give Nebraska its own set point there in the third, which they could not deliver on. And another tough serve puts Nebraska in a free ball situation. They'll run it to Jazz Sweet, who tips it And Iowa with the hitting error.
And that ball, too, a little bit inside, not in a great position for Sweet to be able to swing aggressive at it.
Good up by Hames. Sweet from well off the net. Bumps it out to Schmidt off the top of the block. Stivers, not down. Schmidt again. What a great hustle by Hames to keep that alive. And Jazz Sweet finishes it with the kill.
You know, we're seeing great defensive plays. We're bodies flying up here. Hames with a great dig coming forward. And finish at that long rally by Sweet.
Great reaction there by Nicklin Hames, who read that tip coming up. Net called on Nebraska, and Knuckles took the brunt of it anyway. Left-handed tool of the block by Maddie Kubik.
Not an easy ball, and way to do something positive with it. Kubik takes it, again, hard to see. You can see over her head, and then takes it with her left hand. All you got to do is push it in the hands of the blocker and direct it out of bounds.
Kubik has struggled passing the ball tonight, but 13 kills, hitting .290, and she's had a lot of out-of-system balls. And there's the block by Lauren Stivrins, and Nebraska out to the quick 5-1 lead.
See both blockers, look at their synchronized, going up strong. Take that hard cross court away. Rosario has been so effective tonight. She's really leading all. Oh, actually, she's got 13 kills, so just behind Kubik with 14.
Oh, back and forth between Amaya Jones and Nebraska there for a few hits, and Jones finally wins it.
Just getting Nebraska scrambling, moving, reacting. Jones just strong play there, popped up.
Kubik overpass. But again, put Nebraska in a bad, tough spot with the bad first pass, first touch. And Kubik bails them out on the overpass.
And she's staying aggressive. She's doing a great job being aggressive with those balls out of system, trying to find different locations to try and keep that offense going.
Kubik out of the back row, and a hitting error. Didn't clear the tape.
Just a little bit too far and too low at contact point. I know they're trying to get that fast and beat that block, but just a little low. And it's a no-go over.
More tough serving leads to a point from the Hawkeyes.
And as you mentioned, they're really putting the pressure on Kubik with the serve. Really driving the ball hard at her. Here they go up back at her.
Stivrins on the slide. Good swing, but it was up. She'll get another chance at it. Goes line that time outside the block of Hughes. Can't be handled by Johnston.
You know, Iowa's getting their hands on balls, and that first swing, great up, but then Stivrins comes back. Just love how she gets her whole upper body. She uses her hips, her shoulders, and elevates and drives through that ball. She's so physically strong.
Good serve by Dinsberger. Overpass sent back. That's down, and the kill for Lexi Sun. Nebraska also thought there was a back row attack there, nothing called. Overpass.
Off the foot.
Down. And green card right away for
Nope.
Coach Vicki Brown. Is she going to put it down? She does.
She did. She retracted.
9-4 here in the fourth, Nebraska. Hames got a hand on it, hustles back to take the set. Overpass, easy over by Lexi Sun. Good up by Johnston. Hughes again. Well wide of the antenna on the swing.
Hughes goes up hard and was looking to turn that. And as you mentioned, just too wide. Swinging.
To Hughes again, and that time beat the block there and the kill.
You can see Hughes with Hames up front. She's really trying to take that line shot. She's got that smaller blocker there. She's really working hard to challenge her and take that line.
There's a good swing by Lexi Sun. Right between the block, found the deep corner.
You get a chance to see too, right between the block, right between the two defenders. Looks like she got it underneath the arms there. That, again, that block, you're hoping to take that area of the court away.
Boy, good reaction by Sun to keep that alive. And it leads to the bump kill by Nebraska.
Just a late reaction there by Sun, but with her quickness was able to get to that ball.
On the slide. Clayton stumbled a bit on the slide, didn't quite get there. Sun goes off the top of the block, but it's sent back. Sun again with an opportunity off the block. Again, a lot of touches on Lexi Sun tonight. Block touches. Speaking of, Nebraska with 2 straight. And then kept it alive. Kubik out of the back row, rolled it. Rosario with the up bump set out to Hughes again. She's trapped. Out to Hughes again. And Hughes on the longest rally of the night with the hitting error to give Nebraska the point. And an 8-point Nebraska lead, and Iowa is going to take a timeout. (13-5), Nebraska on top. Nicklin Hames doing the work defensively. Keeping the Huskers in this.
Minded setter too. She stays in position and digs balls before she releases. And really, she's tough back there as a defender.
Jazz Sweet with the kill.
Sweet with her 11th kill tonight. She's hitting about 350. So taking the opportunity she has and has converted.
So Nebraska keeps the run going out of the timeout. And Lexi Sun puts it down, but into the net. Oh, wide.
Out, just out. Huh. Yep.
Rosario off the block of Schwarzenbach and gets the kill. Back-to-back points now for the Hawkeyes.
Great set to go back to Bizzario. Schwarzenbach had gone out on the transition, wasn't there back on the block. You can see caught her arm on it, but just not in position, not balanced and reaching over.
Bizzario again off the block of Nebraska and another kill. Bizzario now with 15 in the match to lead Iowa. And it's a 3-0 Iowa run, and John Cook will take a timeout as Nebraska's block just really late getting over.
Yeah, just you can see she's reaching out of bounds, and that's what carries that ball out of bounds. Is
on hand as they're shocked to see their Huskers down 2-1 here in the fourth. They do lead it in the fourth. 15-8 after the John Cook timeout. Schwarzenbach with the kill.
Again, Schwarzenbach's getting in. We see that big vulnerable area, and she doesn't have to hit it aggressively. She just got a good control on it, get her hand on it cleanly.
Miscommunication and point for the Huskers.
Just a tough, tight ball there. Again, trying to set that low, stepping in and running offense in these 3 rotations.
Serve just long by Lexi Sun. Back to serve now for the Hawkeyes is Maddie Schlegel. Schlegel out of Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. 5'9" sophomore defensive specialist and serve. Did not clear the net.
Yep.
Iowa touched. You see Nicklin Hames encouraging Schwarzenbach.
Just
missed time. Yep.
Yeah, just got to communicate and figure out that timing and connection. Nice pass and a great swing there by Sweet. They've been really, Iowa has really been serving Kubik and really keeping her under pressure. That one, she again, tough ball, but she gets it to the spot. Nebraska can run offense.
Tough serve. Schmidt into the block of Sweet. I'll go the other way. Bizzario is dug by Nicklin Hames. Oh, what a tough shot for Sweet. Kind of rolled it over, repositioned herself, and got the kill.
She really did a great job getting herself in position. That ball was coming across court. Being a lefty, at least she had a good vision, could see where it was, but got herself in a position to get her shoulder on the ball.
Overpass. Kubik with another kill on the overpass. That is the 17th for Maddie Kubik. Bump set out to Schmidt. Sorry, Kathy.
Yeah, tough serve again. Knuckles really trying to be aggressive with that serve.
Bizzario put that one down. She has 16 now for Iowa.
Just a little bit of confusion, and again, a tough ball, and Bizzario really takes advantage as it pops right back up to her. She's just been tough and aggressive all match long.
Kubik again. Oh, great touch. Oh, they're going to say wide. It looked like that was on the line from our angle, but official is right on top of it. Says it was wide.
Here we'll get a chance to see.
Yep. Good call.
She got pulled inside and knowing that that would be open, just missed the mark.
Bizzario with the kill.
She's just aggressive all the time. It goes up, swings big. She's 6'5", so her contact point is really high. Nebraska's really not been able to slow her down much.
Iowa on a 3-zip scoring, make it 3-zip scoring run. All pause, make it a 4-0 scoring run. Her second highest of the season outside of that 22 kill performance she had against number 4, or check that, in 4 sets against Purdue. Good swing by Jazz Sweet.
Good set decision to middles. Stivrins is running that 3 pull in the middle to the opposite side, making that near impossible for her to get over and be a part of that block.
Rosario again, tried to tool it off Kubik. Kubik kept it alive. Go back to Rosario again. Nice up by Miller. Kubik will get a swing at it. Good tip by Schmidt. And Schmidt with the kill.
Good decision there by Schmidt. Nebraska's defense deep down the line.
So in this rotation, Rosario will set out of the back row. Tough front line in there for Iowa, though, with Jones and Hughes, along with Schmidt. Kubik off of the block and picks up kill number 18. She's 4 away from a career high.
And she's done that by being very smart, too. When she's not in position to really swing aggressively, she's made great placement balls, made defense move. But when she has the opportunity, she really puts the heat on the ball.
Iowa called for being out of rotation. Every player has to be in a certain position, rotation 1 through 6, usually to the right or left of the player and either to the sideline or front and back.
Got to keep your direct lines. So again, with somebody different setting, you know, Rossario's up, she needs to make sure she maintains that alignment.
Another timeout taken by first-year head coach Vicki Brown. Joe Up, and John Cook has won more than anyone since he took over at Nebraska. You see, his first year was in 2000, and Nebraska leads the nation in winning percentage over that period of time, over his 20 years as head coach. So Nebraska 2 away here, 23-15 in the 4th. Rosario runs the quick in the middle to Jones, and it's worth a kill.
Jones is, as you mentioned earlier, wasn't in the lineup for a while. Tonight she's doing a tremendous job. She's got 8 kills, no errors on 17 swings, hitting right around that 450. So she's really come in and taken the opportunity and has shown that I'm ready to play.
Second ace, no, make that first ace, no, second ace of the match for Jocelyn Boyer. She had one earlier. So Boyer with 2 aces here in this match against Nebraska.
Best swing of the night there for Lexi Sun.
Set point here for the Huskers as Haley Dinsberger will come in to serve. Schwarzenbach back into the front row for Nebraska. And the service error. So Knuckles and Stivrins will re-enter. Stivrins goes back as Knuckles then freely enters in the back row. And the service error is long. So Nebraska takes set number 4 here at home. 25-18 in the 4th for Nebraska. But the Hawkeyes and Huskers for the race to 15. Nebraska will start it out from the service line. Nicklin Hames will serve for the Huskers. Nebraska hitting .234 in the match to Iowa's .188. Those numbers don't matter nearly as much as 2-2 as we head to the 5th. Tough serve by Hames, stepped in and taken by Johnston. get a good swing on the outside. Then Johnson tries to save it. And a point for Nebraska.
It's going to really be key here to stay strong, get a good start, play clean.
Nebraska bench still pretty loose. Back to Rosario. Nothing she could do with that set. Very tight to the net. Nebraska's block was there.
And just a tough ball, but great communication there too about adjustments need to be made. Lowe's talking right away to Rosario.
If you're Iowa, you do not want Nebraska to get out to a big lead here in the 5th. They go at Rosario to take her out, but they'll go right back to her. Into the block, sent back over by Haynes. Rosario again. Nebraska got a hand on it. Sun gets the swing, not down. Nebraska's block keeps it alive. Jazz, Sweet, got it. 2 times she went to her left, that time behind her, and Sweet delivers.
Sweet was ready to go. She got herself in a great position. You can see, look how far off the net she was. Then she can really drive and slices it right through the blockers.
Tough serve. Free ball over for Nebraska. Good opportunity here for the Huskers to go up 4. Two touches called on Schwarzenbach. Big point there for Iowa. You do not want to go down 4-zip, regardless of what point you are in set number 5. So Johnston back to serve now for the Hawkeyes. Good pass by Kubik, run the middle, and Schwarzenbach puts it down.
Great job for Schwarzenbach to come right back there. Big swing, and you see Haynes grab her, and again, great job encouraging her. And that was a ball that was nice and high. She got on top of it, really could swing at it.
Great short serve, just cleared the tape. Iowa has to go the other way, away from Rosario. Now they'll go back to her. She goes line and gets the kill. And that's why Nebraska's serving her and trying to keep her out of the offense.
Nebraska knows, and also Iowa knows, who's getting great production and performance. And Rosario is really the key. She's now in the back row, which is a plus for Nebraska, but she's also doing a great job running offense from this position.
So Rosario now setting. Hughes with the big swing. Nice pass. Tip try not there. Good up by Knuckles. Free ball for Iowa. Rosario. Jones pounds at it. And Kinsey Knuckles will get a quick check as that went hard off of Knuckles. Back to within 1 of the Hawkeyes. Better pass. Jazz Sweet, what a shot. Deep corner, about as deep corner as you can get.
Doesn't get it better than that. Again, the blockers are there, so she took a little bit off, a little flatter shot, but does just what she needs to keep it in that back line.
Bumps it out to Hughes. Nebraska's block out of hand, and Knuckles saves it. Wow!
Great save.
Here is Hughes. Rolls it over. Knuckles steps into bump set. Sweet again. Got it! Sweet, same place. What a play by Knuckles and then Sweet.
Defense wins points. Knuckles wins this point, even though Sweet finishes it off. Great effort. Look at that up, and look how she brings it back into the court.
Wow.
Great extension. Love it.
Knuckles now back to serve. From the middle, Stevrins, kill number 14.
Stevrins in the air, turns that and takes it back across her body. Big swing and a big kill for Nebraska.
Nebraska on top by 4 in the 5th.
No hitting errors. She's been tough tonight in the middle. And again, I just can't say enough about the connection that Bizzario and her have had.
Yeah. Maya Jones hitting .500. 10 kills on 20 swings, no errors. Back to Sweet again. Jazz Sweet has been so tough to stop, partly because the middles have been held so long and it's given Sweet some pretty good looks.
Definitely. I mean, the blocking scheme for Iowa is make sure we've got somebody on the middles. You can see, and they're always staying with them. Nebraska's running them away, and again, really making it almost impossible for them to get back.
And that ties a career high for Jazz Sweet now. 18 kills for Jazz. So into serve now for Nebraska is Megan Miller. The two sides switch benches here in set number 5. I was wondering about that. You're indoors, like you're, not like you're playing outdoors where the weather might be a factor. But they switch sides at 8.
It's the protocol.
Swing is wide there by Hughes. You do not want hitting errors in a tight 5-setter.
Hughes has really been working the line shot, and she's had a couple big ones, but she's also missed by her mark several times.
Short serve, little confusion. Bump set it out to Hughes, who tried line again into the antenna. Back-to-back hitting errors. That partly credited to the tough serve of Megan Miller.
Absolutely jamming things up over there. And again, Bizzario trying to turn, find the ball, and then throw it to the outside in good condition.
Second and final timeout of set number 5 for Iowa is taken right here by Vicki Brown. We'll take our timeout as well. Nebraska leads it in the 5th, 10-4.
And really been a key factor in this match.
Maya Jones blocked. Bump set out to Hughes. Hughes off the top of Nebraska's block. Here is Kubik with the kill. Nebraska on top 11-4. Comfortable lead here in set number. All right, so 11-4. Nebraska 4 away. Tied at 2. Tip in the kill by Clayton.
And in those situations, those middles are transitioning off, and then it's catching the tape and trying to react and respond to that.
Maya Jones now to serve. Right at Miller, second touch. Jones kept it alive. Smart decision by Nicklin Hames, a little bob of the head and acknowledgement.
That was the one where everybody was keying in on Stevrins. Hames just said, I'll take care of business.
5th kill for Hames.
Tough ball there again, Bizzario. Not in great position. Trying to push it out.
So the Huskers now 2 away from surviving a 5-setter at home against the Iowa Hawkeyes, who have just 3 wins on the year inside the Big Ten Conference. And now at match point. So that'll bring the crowd to their feet. Nebraska responded when it's had to here late in sets 4 and sets 5, finding themselves down 2-1. Played well in the 4th and also here in the 5th. Match point, Nebraska. Match point number 2 Nebraska upcoming. Lowe's will come in to serve and set out of the back row. Steveren's got the touch, got the kill.